Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'll be reviewing another mod. This is going to be the Falling Meteors mod. Now this has nothing to do with it, but yeah. As you can see, there's a meteor right here. This is what happened. There's usually, okay, well, I'll get to that of why it happened in a second, but yeah, these slimes are pretty annoying. But anyway guys, you know what I'll do is, turn it to peaceful, and I need to turn it to easy later to spawn in the other things. This is a meteorite meteor. As you can see, when it first comes in, there should be some of these blocks and some of these. These ones, when you touch, they will set you on fire and hurt you, like a cactus, but a flaming cactus. But after a while, they will cool out and become this. And basically, when you mine it, the ones, once they're cool out, they do give you experience. Once they're cooled out, as you can see, it's not giving me any. It's actually, what's happening is this is what it should give you, but it's only a slight chance when you mine these non-cooled out ones. These already heated ones, as you can see, actually have a higher chance. It's not 100%, but it's around. There we go. As you can see, I got one. And when a meteor spawns, it gives a whole bunch of meteorite. So there's no need to mine the whole thing because you mine it pretty slowly. And if you mine it with Silk Touch, you will actually receive a fallen meteor. And yeah, same thing as this. You get fallen meteors if you use Silk Touch, and this is pretty important because you will be using these fallen meteors for crafting. So, ow, God. Now, let me get into the different types of meteors. Alright guys, so there are 3 different types of materials and meteors, and materials you can collect from meteors. This was a meteorite meteor, which gives you these, of course, but there are freezerite meteors, meteorite meteors, and kreknorite meteors. Some of them, of course, have more than one, and some of them actually come with chests that have some materials in it, that have like some of this gear. You can use these to make really powerful things. Freezerite, oh god, I believe freezerite is a little bit weaker than iron, the armor, but the tools are just as good as iron. But the meteorite the armor is a little bit stronger than iron, not as good as diamond, and the tools are actually better than diamond. And kreknorite, the armor is, I believe, as good as diamond. I'm not sure if it's better or not, but the tools for kreknorite, you can actually only make a sword, and I'll show you the tools right about now, if I can get there. But here we go. So basically, just make it in the corresponding normal armor things, and you can get the armor. As you can see, this freezerite armor and stuff, and kreknorite can only be, yeah. But basically, once you make these armor, they come with enchantments. Meteorite, when you make it, they come with magnetization, which is a new enchantment. It adds in the mod. So if I had to throw this here, and I would actually collect to get some of this armor. Oh, as you can see, it actually gets pulled to me. But if I were to actually wear it, I don't actually have to hold it in my hand. It will just always fly near me. And the tools also have it, so if I hold the tools in my hand, it will come for me. And kreknorite just gives you extreme fire protection. You're just like never gonna get hurt by fire ever again if you have the full set. And the sword, which is the only thing you can make, has fire aspect and is stronger than diamond. Now freezerite, the armor is not that good, but it allows you to breathe in water longer, break things in water faster. And cold touch, which is if you walk on water and you have the leggings or the boots, it will turn into ice. And yeah, and its tools is as good as iron, but the freezerite sword will slow enemies down. The freezerite pickaxe increases the mining speed underwater, which is pretty helpful. The axe increases underwater cutting speed. I'm not sure why we would have wood underwater unless you had some mod, but the freezerite spade or shovel, I guess this guy likes to call them spades, but it's underwater digging speed, which is sand and dirt and clay are the majority of the things underwater, so that's going to be helpful. And the hoe automatically waters farmland when used. And I'm going to demonstrate what that means. So, as you can see here, if I were to hoe the land, this is how it looks. And if I were to put water beside it, after a while, it actually takes quite some time, but it will happen eventually. And well, alright, but if you guys have ever actually mined things before, you know that every once in a while, like after a really long time, it becomes dark. the already farmed dirt becomes a little bit darker. And the actual reason for that is, and if you have water next to it or near it, it actually makes it faster, which is why people actually put water near it to make it grow faster. And it actually becomes this after a while. I'm not sure why it's not happening, but this automatically turns it watered, so you don't really need to wait that long of a time. Alright, now let's get into the freeze rate and Kreknorite meteors. This is how they look. Kreknorite, it will hurt when you... It should hurt when I stand on it. I'm not sure why not. And the freeze rate acts like ice, but when you mine it... Oh, this is the silk touch one, but of course you can use the silk touch to get it. Otherwise, there's a chance to get the chips. I didn't get it that time, but yeah, I got a Kreknorite chip. But yeah, freeze rate also over time, if you don't find the meteor in the right time, then it will actually melt and become water. And yeah, now let's go into the detectors. You can craft them like this. If you're wondering how you get this red gem, it's actually from meteorite meteors. There's actually a small chance you'll actually find one of these when mining one. It's a really small chance, but as you can see, if you have meteor chips in a redstone surrounded like that, you'll get a proximity detector. If you freeze rate and get a red meteor gem, you'll get the time detector. And the Kreknorite gem, the red gem and the Kreknorite will make this. And if you guys heard that crash, that's actually a meteor. Every once in a while it will crash. And what these detectors do is this detects the next incoming meteor, but the next incoming meteor could be like across the world. This detects the next closest incoming meteor, so it won't send you across the world like this one might. And this is probably the most useful. It creates it tells you where the last meteor crashed. As you can see, when we heard that crash, this is actually going to lead me to that meteor. Let's see if we can find it here. It might take a while. Oh, wait, is that it? No, it's leading me, but as you can see, one part of it is a little bit lighter, and that is the part. It's like a compass, so you can just like sort of have it like that. So yeah, these are actually really important. They're really helpful. And now let's get into the timer and the shield, the meteor shield and the timer. What the timer does is it's crafted like this, and as you can see, you sort of just have it like that. Take this redstone, and as you can see, it's sending a signal. Quick mode. Now it will output redstone signal when a meteor is right about to crash. Or you can turn it into power mode, which is it will send a redstone signal with strength based on how close the meteor is to crashing. So if we actually have ourselves some redstone here, because it stopped here, it means it's not that close to crashing, but it will tell you when it's going to crash, unlike these things, which will just tell you where it's going to crash. But after a while, once it gets closer and closer, these will keep lighting up. And yeah, if you set it to quick mode, however, everything will turn off, and only when the meteor is really close to crashing, it will just send the redstone signal. And what you can do is sort of if I give myself a redstone lamp here, what I can do is put this here and turn it off from quick mode. Turn it to quick mode, and right when the meteor is about to crash, it will sort of alarm you that it's about to crash with the light. And yeah, that's what's pretty cool about it. The meteor shield is, if you don't want a meteor to accidentally land on your things, just, as you can see, it's making this really sound, and it will charge up, and what it will do is just, yeah, now if any meteor actually is going to crash around this area, it won't actually crash, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Wow, these sounds are weird, but yeah, that is the meteor things. And now let me introduce this stuff, ice cream. I'm not sure why it adds it, but of course it's crafted with freeze rate. As you can see, vanilla ice cream is crafted like so, with a milk, freeze rate, sugar, and a bowl. If you add cocoa beans to that, it just becomes chocolate ice cream, and I believe chocolate ice cream is a little bit better. And it's really nice. I'm not sure how you consume the bowl, unlike mushroom stew. That's fine. Anyway, I'll show you how every single meteor in the end, and Now let's get into the mobs, actually, that I showed you guys in the beginning, the spawn eggs of. These guys, the Comet Kitty, he'll actually come. There is a special meteor for him, and I believe his meteor has every single thing with it. And the Comet Kitty is sort of an astronaut kitty, and he has he's a space traveler. He doesn't really do anything. He just runs away from you. And there's the alien creeper, which he doesn't actually come with his own meteor, but when you mine out a meteor, there's a chance. I'm not sure if he can do it well. This meteor is already cooled out. But when it's not and you mine it, there's a chance this guy. Oh man, we're still. Alright, but let's give myself that again. Alright, so this guy, as you can see here, he's just like the normal creeper, and he didn't actually drop anything there, but he will drop meteorite chips and these red meteor gems if you can't actually find them. And now let's get into the last thing, which is the summoners. Alright guys, so this is a really big mod, and here's the summoners. Basically, you can craft the red one like this with some red meteor gems and some meteorite chips, and this will make a meteor come down. But of course, you have to use these if you're surrounded by meteorite chips. It will become for sure a meteorite summoner. And if you do it for freeze-right, it's going to be a freeze-right meteor. If you do it with correct-right, it's going to be a correct-right meteor. If you want a certain one, you can do that and just surround it like that. And also you can do it with that and some correct-right, freeze-right, meteorite, red gems. And this will make an unknown meteor summoner. It's going to make, I think it's just this really weird meteor. Or just going to make a, what is it called? It's a meteor with, I think, every single thing, but it has a chest in it, which has a chance of spawning, which is sort of like a UFO, I guess, but there's nothing in it. And there's Kitty Comet Summoner, which you can use raw fish or cooked fish, and the Kitty Comet Summoner will make the Kitty Comet. So now I'll show you every single one, and if we throw it here, you can throw it, and incoming meteor, and it's gonna fall down. Probably want to stay away. There we go, as you can see. I think that just killed its sheep, but that's meteorite. Now let's throw this meteorite one. It's going to be a meteorite. Let's throw the freeze-right, correct-right, unknown meteor, and Kitty Comet. All of them. So that is the meteorite. Oh, it has that's the freeze-right, and that's correct-right, and that's... Okay, so the correct-right... Oh god, I'm almost dead. The correct-right came with the blaze. As you can see, I'm not sure if you saw, but there was a Kitty Comet. Not a Kitty Comet, an alien creeper there. There's a Kitty Comet from the Kitty Comet. These guys are gonna kill me, but yeah. These are the freeze-right summoners. As you can see, one just melted there. Oh my god, the blaze. But as you can see, it came with the blaze. This is a Kitty Comet from the Kitty Comet summoner. Oh god. Oh god. Let's just kill this blaze. There we go. But yeah. And as you can see, the freeze-right's melting, and that's basically it. As you can see, there's this glowstone here. That was from the unknown meteorite, the meteor summoner. I'm gonna give myself that actually again to show you guys what it really is. Basically, what's going to happen is it has that glowstone. It just was sort of blown up by the other meteors, by the Kitty Comet one. But ow, god! But they all come with random pieces of obsidian and. Where the hell is it? What the heck? Did it just destroy itself? Okay, I'm pretty sure it should come with... Oh god. You can destroy your friends' creations with this, just throw at them. Okay, let's hope this works this time, actually. Ah. Oh god. What the heck? Alright, oh god. Did you hear that crash? That means a meteor just fell. So yeah, I'm gonna go show you guys what I mean by the chest. Alright guys, so here's what I mean from the chest one. It sort of has this glowstone here, and I'm in creative, but as you can see, there's some freeze-right and some meteorite. It does come with glowstone, and it can come with correct-right, but this one just didn't. And yeah, it sort of spawns like this. There's a chest, and as you can see, there's some ice cream. Well, that's sweet, red meteor gems. It can come with the gear, like the armor, some of the meteor armor and stuff. But this is actually really good to give me red meteor gems. That's probably one of the most valuable things you can ever want. And yeah, that's basically the meteor mod, except for achievements. As you can see, there's Minecraft, normal Minecraft stuff. But if you press it again, falling meteors. First of all, if you gather ore from a fallen meteor, you'll get not of this world. There's magnetized when you use the magnetic materials. Flames of Fury, craft a Krakenite thing. And yeah, all those achievements. And that's pretty much the meteor mod. The falling meteors mod. Link will be in the description for download. And I'll see you guys all later.